Good morning. Happy Friday. I am Melissa Agnes. This is Morning Lives with me, Melissa Agnes, a daily space to help leaders like you stay grounded, connected to your inner strength, your inner resilience, and your purpose, your mission, what you are here to do, the gifts that you bring to the world. If you're doing work that matters, which you are, and you want to lead from even more unwavering steadiness, you want to increase your clarity and your access to discernment and infinite wisdom and intelligence. And you want deeper connection with yourself, with the divine, the quantum, the creator, source, God, universe, whatever word you want to give to it, the thing that's bigger than us, and to those connected with those who you are leading as you step into the work that you are called to do. If you're looking to excel and amplify connection in that way, then these morning lives are for you. Every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, I am here, whether people show up or not, to share one anchoring message designed to be hopefully aspirational, inspirational, motivational, and to give perspective. I love it when we can widen our perspective, because the more we widen our perspective, the more discernment, the more critical thinking, the more connection with ourselves, all these things, the more we grow these skills, and the more we can truly lead with resonance, with safety, and all the things. So that is my intention every morning. And then followed by that, we do about roughly a 10-minute drop-in so that you can really get centered, get grounded, get aligned, get into coherence, so that you can start your day or continue your day, depending on where you are in the world, with peace, with clarity, with the truth of your power, your resonance. Okay, so I like to say that I'm not here to teach you anything new. I'm simply here to remind you of what's true, what matters, what's real. There's a lag. So when I speak, there's about a 30-second lag to when you hear me. For those who join me live every morning, there is no wrong way to do any of this. There's just your way and your exploration, your deepening of your connection with self, with source, with others. And if these lives or these recordings support you, give to you in any way that is positive and constructive, please share them with other leaders who you believe would benefit from them. Because if more leaders were really truly aligned and coherent and remembered the things that are actually true and real, I believe that we would live in a better world. And that is my goal. So that being said, here is where I'm at. Hi, Shauna. I hope that you're feeling better. Today, what I want to do, I feel really called today to share one small thing as just a share, and then to go and do a deeper grounding today, a deeper drop-in. I think that there's been a lot going on in the world. There's a lot of heaviness all around us. And so if you are dysregulated, if you can feel your nervous system and you can feel that you are maybe more anxious than you'd like to be, or maybe just, your thoughts are going more miles a minute than you would like them to go, or you have a lot of tension, you have a lot of stress, whatever it might be, and you want your body, or a part of you is like, oh, it would feel so good to just get still. I want to regulate. I want to ground. This is what we're going to do today, a little bit more or for longer than we normally do. Also, if you are wondering things, if you have questions that you are seeking answers and clarity to, if you are intaking information and you are in the process of really figuring out your own discernment in the contemplations or in your next steps or whatever, or information that's been coming at you, whatever it might be, when we get quiet, when we get still, those answers find us more easily, with more ease, and with even more clarity. So consider, if you are in that position, consider this an opportunity to access more clarity. So we're going to do a longer grounding today. We're going to do a longer grounding today. And before we do, I want to share this one thing and just see where it lands, see how it resonates, see where it takes you. So I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of personally unknowns in my life right now. I'm starting a new business in the tech world that I've never done before with an incredible partner who's a great friend. So that's very exciting. And that's a whole bunch of unknowns to unfold there. And then I'm not doing crisis anymore, and I'm starting in this path. And I don't really know how that's going to shape out. Right? So I don't even really know what kind of business model I want to have yet. I have some ideas, but I don't have a lot of clarity. And so with the unknowns can come a lot of uncertainty, can come a lot of doubt, can come a lot of fear, can come a lot of like, am I going to make it? Whatever, right? Unknowns equal a lot of opportunity for doubt and fear to come in. They also, and I've talked about this before, they also equal infinite potentiality, because when you don't have the answers, everything is possible. And every possibility exists in superposition right here, right now. So it's where we put our focus and our attention and our belief systems and our thoughts that is actually what we get to create for our lives. And here's what I wanted to share. This morning, I was feeling into, because I juggle between doubt and fear and like the revenue and like, how am I going to do all the things? And I know that I've got this, and I know that it's going to be amazing, and I know that I'm leveling up. And today, for the first time, the knowing, this hand here, the knowing that I've got this, the knowing that I can trust, the knowing that the universe, God, creator, quantum, whatever you want to call it, knows better than me and is lining things up for me. And all I have to do is continue to move forward in the way that I am. Today, that for me felt better than the fear and the doubt. And I felt it in my system. And at the same time that I felt the hope and the belief and the trust feel better in my body, the fear and the doubt picked up and was like, oh, is that safe? Can you fully lean into the trust and the belief and that you've got this and it's all going to be okay? Is it safe to do that? And the answer is yes. It is absolutely safe to do that. It is allowed, it being you and your body and your thoughts and your aspirations and all your mission and all the things are allowed to feel good. The unknown is allowed to feel good because the unknown holds infinite potentiality, which means everything and anything is possible, which means that your life, your mission, your goals, your dreams can be even bigger, even greater than you can even wish for or think about right now in the version of you that you are. And the doubt will always creep in. That's how we're wired. And it'll try to take you back to feeling stressed because cortisol and adrenaline is addictive. And so just the remembrance, the reminder that you're allowed to feel good. You're allowed to feel safe. And I think that that's why I want to do the deeper drop-in. I want us to feel into the feeling good. And when we get connected, when we get deeper into our bodies, when we get deeper into coherence, it feels good. And we are allowed to feel good. In fact, we were created to feel good. So that's my share this morning, for however that lands, for whomever that's for. If you have questions around it, feel free to send them to me, to share them in the chat or in the comments or DMing me privately. But that's it. That's all I wanted to share today. Food for thought. Okay, we're doing a longer grounding, which means I need to be quiet and we need to get started. So if you are joining for the first time and you don't know what this grounding is, it is simply, it's kind of like a breathwork session. It's kind of like a meditative drop-in or a meditative session, a grounded meditation, a grounded drop-in, a grounded guided grounding, whatever word you want to use is kind of what we're doing. So fear, doubt, all the things, noise exists in the logical brain. When we get into our bodies, we find stillness, we find the discernment, we find clarity, we find answers, we find that thing that I just talked about that feels so good. And so the more we do that, the more we're able to do that, the more we create this pathway to our bodies, to all these things, this great access of opportunity that we have to feel good and discernment and all the things, clarity, answers. And the more we are able to access that pathway when we are in moments of stress or overwhelm or anxiety or doubt or fear or whatever, insert whatever lower vibrational fear-based emotion. So we practice, and we feel good as we practice because we're allowed to feel good. So if you are driving and it's not safe to do this, don't do it. Come back to the recording when it's safe to do so. If you are able to get still, but you're in public somewhere, you're at a cafe, you're in a cubicle, you're at a WeWork, whatever, there are people around you, there's a window, people can see you, and you feel silly, or you feel embarrassed, or you feel shy, please do it anyway. Because you will thank yourself, because you will feel good, you will feel in your power, you will feel grounded, you will gain the clarity. And when you step out of this session and you go into the world, or you go out of your office or out of your cubicle or off your chair, whatever, and people feel the difference from you because our nervous systems co-regulate, so they will feel better because you feel better, they're going to start wondering what it is that you're doing. What's this secret magical thing that you're doing every morning? And they're going to start wanting it too, because they're going to feel how good it feels. So you get to then feel proud of yourself and grateful that you led by example and you did the hard thing. Do the hard thing. All right. So, shaking out. If you need to shake out whatever today has already brought you, feel free to do so. It's all just energy. Just like let it free, let it out. If you're seated, lying down, whatever feels good to you, getting comfortable, we're going to get still. We're going to do intentional halo active breathing, which is in through the nose, out through the mouth. And we're going to stay here for a solid 15 minutes this morning, and we're going to let it feel good. All right. We're going to kick off the end of our week and our beginning of our weekend in this great, beautiful place. So, shutting down your eyes, softening your gaze, letting your mind know if your mind is chit-chatty and spinning, letting your mind know that you are going to come back and hear everything that it has to tell you, all of it, in a few minutes. And when you do, because you're going to do this grounding, you're going to come back with more capacity to hear it more clearly and to help your mind, come to the solutions that it's looking for. So you get to talk to yourself like that. You get to tell your mind, I hear you, I'm coming back, and I'll come back with even more capacity to hear you even better. So grant me these few minutes of stillness so that I can do that. That might feel silly, but if you're anything like me, it absolutely works. Starting that breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And as I speak, remembering that your body is your highest authority. Your body knows what you need. So your body gets to be the core decision guider more than I am. Do what feels good to you. Today is about feeling good. So in your next exhale through your mouth, invitation to follow that breath as it leaves your mouth. Follow the breath and its sensation down your throat, down your chest, down your belly, and into your sit bones. And keeping that breath circulating in through the nose, out through the mouth, bringing your awareness to the sensation of the chair or the couch or the cushion or the floor or whatever you're sitting on, the sensation of that seat below or on your body. So what we're doing here as we're breathing, keep that breath flowing. Let it feel good. And we're feeling the sensations of the seat against our body. We're noticing that we're allowed to get comfortable. We're noticing that the seat, it's got you. It's strong enough to hold you. And it won't be bothered if you decide to breathe even more deeply, to let go of your tension, to release the tension in your body, and to really sink in and allow yourself to be held. The seat won't mind and it won't drop you, which means you are safe to be present. You are safe to breathe. And you are safe to feel. Keeping that breath flowing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And on your next inhale, following your breath, as you inhale through the nose, following your breath from your sit bones, from your root center, all the way up, in through your belly, up through your diaphragm, up to your heart, and landing in your heart. And if it feels good, if it feels supportive, putting a hand to your heart, because what this helps do is it helps take your consciousness, your awareness, and bring it to focus on your heart space. And the simple act of choosing where you bring your focus in your body and out of your body, which we'll do in a second, is such a powerful skill. For choosing different lenses. So for example, feeling from your heart space, seeing from your heart space, thinking from your heart space, rather than from our brains. We can do that. And the first step in being able to do that is being able to breathe from your heart space. So taking that breath in through your nose and actually feeling as though it's your heart that is breathing that breath in. So maybe this feels like you're imagining your heart space opening up. Your heart's electromagnetic field is expanding past your bodily border. And it can feel so good. Maybe it's the feeling of you opening up your chest cavity and really deeply taking that breath in from your chest into your heart. Whatever it feels like for you, there's no wrong answer. And then with every exhale through your mouth, sinking, following that breath into your belly and sinking deeper and deeper into your belly. So we're circulating our breath while it's coming in through our nose and out through our mouth. We're circulating it in from the heart, out of the mouth, but into the belly. And here you get to play with how good can you allow that breath to feel. Your breath is your life force. We breathe and it keeps us alive. The more alive we feel, the more expansive we feel, the better we feel. The more alive we feel, the better we feel. And our breath is our life force. So our breath has so much capacity to feel so good. So how can you play right now with childlike wonder, curiosity, exploration? This is a relationship with you and your body and your breath. Taking that breath in through the nose and in through the heart. How good can you allow it to feel? And exhaling out through the mouth and into your belly. How good can you allow that to feel? So taking the breath on your own, cycling it in through the nose, opening your heart, out through the mouth, into your belly. Playing with turning up the dial and fully permissioning your body, your breath, and your spirit and your brain to feel good. Maybe you feel a smile coming to your face. Maybe you get really still and just want to soak it in. Maybe tears stream down your eyes or from your eyes. There's no wrong. There's feeling, there's breathing, and there's permissioning to let it feel good. And so I said that we're going to practice awareness, playing with our awareness. So as you breathe, keeping that breath flowing, in through the nose, in through the heart, out through the mouth, and into the belly. Invitation to see, just to play. Notice what you notice. There's no wrong. See if you can feel the space that's around you. So essentially what you're doing here is you are bringing your awareness and you're questioning, you're asking yourself, can I feel the spaciousness, the space, the air that is right outside of my body? So if you want to get even more specific, that's right in front of me. Are you able to play with the idea of noticing what the air, the space in front of your body feels like as you continue to circulate that breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. What happens in your body when you feel into the space in front of you? There is absolutely no wrong answer. There is simply a fun, curious exploration. What do you notice? Keep that breath circulating. Maybe you notice nothing. Maybe you notice a tingling sensation. Maybe you just kind of notice that your awareness is outside of your body now. And that awareness piece, is such a powerful skill that nobody teaches us. And from what I've learned, when we're able to breathe in through the nose and that heart, out through the mouth, into the belly, and letting it feel good, and then we're able to take our awareness outside of our bodies and just feel into the space that's around us, in front of us, between us and the wall. It is one of the biggest hacks that I've learned to quickly get into coherence when I notice that my system is dysregulated. When I notice that I'm feeling stressed, or I'm feeling scared, or I'm feeling worried, or concerned, or doubtful, overwhelmed, anxious. If I can remember to feel my breath in through the nose, open that heart, Out through the mouth, sinking deeper into my body, letting it feel so good. And then bringing my awareness outside of my body and to feel the space around me. And just to notice, just to play and ask myself, ooh, what does this space feel like today? Can I feel it? That is a wonderful hack to get out of stress and into coherence, into regulation, into feeling good, and ultimately your most powerful, your most potent, your most resonant, your most empowered. So there's a method to my madness. There's a reason why I do this practice with you every day. There's a reason why the practice feels similar every day. Because with time, this is going to be such a powerful, potent, ease-filled skill for you. Last few moments of breath. And when you're ready, bringing your hand to your heart if it's not there already. Letting it feel even better. Let this breath feel even better. And let's take a moment of gratitude for feeling better, for that feeling of feeling good. Because that feeling is always a breath away, and the remembrance to take that breath and the choice to choose it. So feeling so grateful, letting yourself feel good and feeling grateful for feeling good, which makes you feel even better. And it's this beautiful cycle of amplification. And it's all yours. And it's your divine right. So it comes with zero guilt, zero shame, zero judgment. All right, and when you're ready, wiggling your fingers and your toes, maybe shaking your body a little bit, and coming back to the screen. And if you feel called, I would love to hear how this practice was for you today, how you feel, what the air and space in front of you felt like. Sometimes it's really hard to describe, and it's so uniquely personal, right? It's your relationship with yourself, with your body, with your breath, with infinite wisdom, with the divine, with energy, which is information, which carries answers. So maybe you received answers today through this drop-in to some of the questions, or maybe they'll come later. All right, closing out week number 4 of Morning Lives with Melissa Agnes is the reminder that we are allowed to feel good. Two things can be true. There can be a lot of noise and chaos and pain and worry around us or even in us, and we're still allowed to feel good. No guilt, no shame, no judgment. Two things can be true. For example, you can be grieving and still have a joyful day. That doesn't diminish the grief. It just gives you relief, gives you access. You can be nervous or scared and also excited, right? Two things can be true, and quite often two things are true. And you are allowed to feel good. And your breath is a really great portal for access to that feel good. All right. I wish you a beautiful weekend. If this was supportive to you and you think it can be supportive to somebody else or others that you know, please share it with them. It will be on LinkedIn. It will be on Instagram. I will put the whole live on Instagram for this one, and it'll be on YouTube, and it'll be everywhere podcasts play or stream. And I will be back on Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern for another morning live with me, Melissa Agnes, where we go through I share one anchoring truth, something to remember, to remember what's real and true, and one grounding to bring you into coherence and to give you access to your infinite power and to strengthen your connection with yourself, with the divine, and with those you're leading. All right, with that, I wish you a beautiful weekend. Remember, you're allowed to feel good. And when you feel stress, feeling good is a breath away. And you now know how to access that. All right, sending you love. Have a great weekend.